Hello and welcome to the Daily Debate Live Wednesday with Taghreed Hussein here on Nile TV International. And tonight we are actually celebrating a very important moment in Egypt's history. We're actually celebrating one of Egypt's eternal days, the 73rd anniversary of the glorious 23rd of July revolution. And as the years pass by, carrying memories of this important occasion in Egypt's history, one of the most important milestones in the country's history and pride. The July 23rd revolution has written with great glimpses many important principles and targets in Egypt's map and Egypt's history. Our celebration of the Great July Revolution is not only because of its importance in actually shaping the reality of Egypt today, but because also of its enlightening role not only in Egypt, but also all over the African continent. Today, Egypt is moving forward with implementing numerous developmental projects and a strong state in all fields through establishing major national projects, as I said, in all parts of the country. So we are celebrating 23rd of July Revolution and dedicating the special episode of the Daily Debate to reading further the important speech by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on this important occasion and what are the messages behind. I have all the honor of having with us Dr. Milad Momtaz, who is the international relations expert, with us to read the President's speech and also go through important milestones concerning the 23rd of July Revolution. Thank you so much, Mr. Momtaz, for being here, Dr. Momtaz. It's a great honor.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you. Well, talking about the 23rd of July Revolution, His Excellency President al-Sisi had reaffirmed on Wednesday that Egypt will always remain fortified by its cohesive internal front. And those remarks came in a televised address marking the occasion. The President paid tribute to the historic significance of the revolution, describing it as a turning point in the nation's history. Here is his...
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
The Muslims were the most compassionate and the great people of Egypt on this day. The Egyptians has wrote a bright page in the future and the history of their country when the 1952 revolution started, to be the turning point in the path of this country that put an end to the era of the bad aggression and occupation and colonization, and has put light for the other revolutions in the whole Arab region and African countries. The Egyptian revolution was inspiring to get rid of colonization and the independence of the national decision, and today we celebrate this revolution and we remember an integrated national experience. We learn from its lessons and we make from its failures and successes what brightens the future for the new republic. This new republic that started since the year 2014, based on strong foundations and an ambitious vision, as well as steady steps towards establishing a modern state that would use science to achieve its aspirations and ambitions, and confide in the support of Allah. Glory be to Allah to achieve its goals. Brothers and sisters, over the last years, the state of Egypt has always been proactive in creating the presence and forming the future. Our brave army has become a strong shield and a strong weapon, and we were able to defeat terrorism and purify our land from terrorism. And we have witnessed a comprehensive construction development. We were able to get rid of informal settlements and to build new houses as well as smart cities. And the infrastructure has taken qualitative, unprecedented leaps. And the project of decent life started for 60 million citizens to enjoy a civilized presence, in addition to the other accomplishments that were achieved in different parts of this country. In this context, I would like to emphasize that Egypt that refused that its citizens would live in unsafe areas and informal settlements won't leave any person who deserves a housing unit to be worried about his future and his house. Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt has achieved multiple developments at a time when countries collapsed and crises and disasters have exacerbated. But thanks to Allah and thanks to the awareness of Egyptians has always been the safe place as well as the safe haven for a lot of people that receives 10 million guests from different countries, and it has been a unique role model to the whole world in responsibility and humanity. And despite the continuous pressures, Egypt did not give up on its responsibility, its national and human responsibility. And thanks be to Allah and the will of this great people and his awareness, we were able to overcome the challenges and to stay strong and to preserve the stability and security of this country. And we followed the path of construction in a strong attempt with the arms of strong people. The great people of Egypt and the sons of Egypt. Egypt would always be immune through its strong internal unity, and it would be able to overcome different plans and conspiracies, aware of all the plans around it. And I'm confident that this country is capable, thanks be to Allah, and with the strength and patience of its people to overcome the challenges and the difficulties, whatever they are and whatever their diversity is. At the end of my speech, I would like to extend greetings from the heart to the leaders of the great revolution of 1952 and the strong armed forces of Egypt and its great police and every Egyptian hand that is building, constructing this country and preserve its national institutions. Many happy returns to you all, and always, and I swear, long live Egypt, long live Egypt, long live Egypt, and peace be upon you.
في زمن ساد فيه الفساد والاستبداد كان مفهوم العدالة الاجتماعية حلما يراود خيال المصريين. كان لابد من منقذ يعدل من تلك الأوضاع قبل فوات الأوان. تصدر المشهد مجموعة من ضباط الجيش الأحرار ليعلنوا للعالم أجمع ثورة 23 يوليو 1952.
هنسطر مجدك يا بلدنا ونحول ليك النهار ضباط الأحرار من الجيش المصري.
Dr. Momtaz, talking about definitely this important moment in Egypt's history and the 23rd of July revolution, which is considered really to be a defining moment that we are celebrating today.
In my mind, I believe it's we shouldn't actually be talking about what happened on that day 73 years ago as in the past tense. In my mind, grammatically speaking, I believe we're still seeing the long-term impacts or implications of the 23rd of July revolution. And let me address specifically the younger generation. Maybe actually, you know, they have read about that revolution in social studies textbook or history textbooks, but they need to understand how crucial that revolution is. And I would like actually to use the word that I find it a very crucial one, which is transformative. That revolution has been heavily transformative, not only to Egyptians. I would say it was heavily and deeply transformational to the region itself and to the entire world. I'm not exaggerating, by the way, because one person, okay, that, you know, has been playing, and once again, I would like always today to use, you know, the present tense, okay, because we still see this. Because when you, okay, I think everyone knows about this. When you go to Helwan, for example, and we see the iron and steel plant over there, okay, I think one should remember on the spot what happened a long time ago. Because I think what happened in, okay, 1952, we should be dealing with that event as before and after. Before, it was something that it was, okay, so dark, so passive, and then starting 1952, something else has started, initiated 1952 onwards. And I think it will take a long time to talk about the different aspects of the 1952 and the different things that they accomplished 1952 onwards. Okay, and if you don't mind, let me actually like shed, I think, you know, specifically some light on something that it was mentioned in the report, that it was mentioned His Excellency's, okay, speech for today. It's about social justice.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, I think, okay, once again I should address younger generation, maybe because they take it lightly about social justice.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
Concerning the younger generations, and you've mentioned, Dr. Momtaz, and you described the revolution as transformative, not only on the Egyptian level, but also throughout the whole world. In what way do you think this important revolution was inspiring to the youth, and what can we do today in order to bring the transformational, let me say, objectives of the revolution closer to the youth, in your opinion?
I think that's a very crucial question. You know, because younger generation, they need to understand that you wouldn't be able to change your future without looking, okay, at your past, to understand, you know, your past, and even to be able to perceive the future the right way. And again, going back to the word transformative. Transformation itself means that, okay, there is something, and then I'd like actually to change it in a certain way. But we should take it positively in that sense. Younger generation should understand that, okay, their country is highly potential. I keep actually on saying that Egypt is one of the most potential countries in the entire world. And once again, I'm not exaggerating because I'm Egyptian. That is the truth. And we need actually to listen to international experts, for example, like economists, politicians from around the world, talking about Egypt, strategically speaking, economically speaking, when it comes to human capital itself. We are very potential. They need to believe in themselves. And that's what happened in 1952, by the way. Okay, the free officers, the movement itself, they believed in the country, and they believed in themselves being able to make such changes.
Yes, let's go to the night prayers right now, and we'll be continuing our discussion and celebrating that special day.